to the 2024 FKM Non-Champs Finals. This is your host, Frankie Avalon, here on the Frankie and Ding Dong Show page and YouTube channel. And I am joined by two very good friends, Buck Ripcord, Maine State Hall of Famer, and Guns, a legend in his own mind. How you doing, Tommy Guns? Pretty good. I just love you. All right, guys, we saw a crazy tournament today. Cut score minus 114, one of the lowest cuts we've had in a long time. You guys were here watching bowling all day. What did you think about 40-foot really?
Like there was any specific area related all about shot making and just kind of mitigating mistakes.
Yeah, making space. Missing it a little bit. He was our tournament leader today at minus 12. So not one person averaged 200 today. No one even averaged 197. So that's pretty impressive. And what games we had, he told me his strategy was just not get with it. That was a great strategy. Leaves to make it stuff, try to make as much as you can. And now we're in eliminator round 16, taken from the old school mist format. Our top 16 take their 4-game average. To this game for a 2-game total pinfall. Here. And then those top 8 for one more game, and that gets down to 2-game total for 3-game total. And that gets us to our
format that doesn't block anybody out, no matter where it's qualified.
It's 40 feet, 27.32 mil. I'm going to get that on the screen for everyone to see it real quick. Actually, I have a picture of the pattern. Pretty nasty, pretty gnarly. There she is. Right up on the screen, folks. 27 feet with a speed bump plus the 40. So that was the hard part. That speed bump really changed that 27 to 40 foot zone.
That's the Nicki Minaj speed bump.
All right. So it was by Dan Soul. So congratulations to Dan. And he will be free throwing what we call this pro shop. And he did this ball from the distance. And anyone watching, let us know if you can hear us crystal clear or not. And if not, we'll just spin the microphone around so you can hear us more than you can hear the bowling itself. So if you hear us fine, let us know.
And that's the most important thing, guys, that you guys hear our brilliant comments.
We got that banner on here, guys. You can see all our tournament. We're looking forward to adding a champion. Oh, it's all 3 of us bowling, which is always a good time. Hall of Fame, real class things. You're gonna be close now. You're tight to that. You know what?
What's the barrier to entry?
Yeah, so there is criteria to get in. So look at the title archive. So unless you have Tommy, you are sitting at 4 titles right now. Yeah, no major. If you one more title or
yeah, I didn't really bowl much of the myth because that was everything college in the military.
you were gone.
When I got back, I wasn't very good.
Right, anyone comment? We'll put your comments in the air to see. going to run down your top 16 real quick. Top qualifier, Dennis Smith, minus 82. Derek Roseboom, 747. Dan Levesque, 744. Scott Huckman, 738. Mike Cardullo, 736. John Rivera, 754. Ryan Flash, 752. Dan Gillian, 715. Matt Purdy, 714. Ben, 698. Ian Patrick, 697. Jalen Scott Jones, 689. Joseph Smith, 686. All right, guys. All right, so we'll turn the microphone around. And how does that sound, George? Does that sound better? We might have had the microphone the wrong direction.
We now go to the answer. So, what is more powerful, an unstoppable force or an unmovable object? It's an unstoppable force. Hulkamania is running wild.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at the 24-inch pythons. 24-inch pythons. Yeah, I got like 11-inch pythons with like an extra 10 inches of flab underneath them. So a little bit of bat wing. He's like, I'm good.
Dude, I bet you're nasty. I bet you're nasty at bingo, though.
Oh, give me that B27 all day. Oh, almost made the 6-7-10 over there.
It's the second time I've actually seen it nearly made that way. Thing. Somebody,
Like bouncing it off the wall that way.
yeah,
wow.
somebody actually got a pin to the 7. It just wasn't enough to knock it over.
So one thing I noticed, Jalen grouped like 25 left. He's been playing basically a fallback all day, but now he's firing it right up the gutter. Now it's a fourth left. Quite the adjustment.
All right, so our losers in this round make $120 a piece. That's pretty good for a $70 investment.
$50 profit, yeah.
Yeah. And then the losers in the round that get put through 8 make $180 a piece. Then it goes $260, $340, $460, $700 for first place. Plus a paid entry into the TOC.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Always solid prize funds for your tournaments. And
We tried, $70 entry for this one, kind of in between the Frankie and Ding Dong and the Carls, And we basically try to, you can see where the numbers get scratched out and stuff as I'm doing it, because it depends what we get for like ball raffle money. So once we add that in, then I can add more money to the prize fund. So that's why we love our sponsors. Brunswick Bowling, Ace Mitchell. Ace Mitchell stepped up with that Ebonite Fireball. Purple and gold today for us. Free drilling for all the balls won by Bowler Builders Pro Shops. We have a location here at Bayside, and then at Lewiston at Just in Time Recreation. Check out our Facebook page. Get a hold of Jimmy Clark. You can talk to myself, Levi Gervais, Mallory Clark. Definitely we'll hook you up. Suit Private Live does here on May 15. That's pretty tight. Yeah, a little less.
So I'm noticing a lot more shape front to back.
I think that this side, and I said this beginning of the day, on this pattern would be the better side.
Yeah.
Because the other side's so clean compared to this side.
Exactly.
With that speed bump, it made it, I think, infinitely even harder on that side.
But you know what's surprising? There were no 200 games in the final game of qualifying. Now in terms of like where the field was,
Right.
I don't exactly
Gutter Boy,
know.
actually, we have to find him. We still have Gutter Boy's high game money. So Gutter Boy, you won high game 4, and I think you might have left. All right, we try to get a hold of fun. I'm gonna say Gutter Boy, we got your high game money. Get back here.
what was that high game score, by the way?
217 the last game. The high game of the day was 233.
Yeah, I'd have forgotten all about that pot.
All right, so we now have the microphone figured out. Everyone said it's better. This is what happens when you leave Frankie to his own vice. I don't even know what's going on half the time. Usually Ding Dong has this stuff set up, and I'm just sitting over there trying to get tournament scores.
There either.
Don't,
He's a tech guy, and you're the looks.
Yeah, he's one's the brains and one's the looks, and it can ebb and flow depending on the day.
Uh-oh.
We want to thank everyone for coming out for our inaugural non-champs event. Big turnout, 63 bowlers today. Took 16 into the final still. We were taking 16 with a full 64-player field, but we still took 16 with the 63. So worked out great. So the bowlers in this round got 2 practice balls on each lane. Again, they're taking their 4-game average, adding it to this game.
Pretty good shot there.
964.
Not only nobody plus for the day,
Nobody.
but only 3 averaging 190 plus.
Yeah, so let me go through real quick. I want to see how many 200 games we actually had today. I'm going to say that it's under 10. I'll say under 12. That's my guess.
Yeah, there weren't many.
Only
I mean, it's probably more than that, but there were definitely not many.
and they were split amongst a small handful of bowlers. There were 3 or 4 that had 2 of those 200 games.
One of them is not even in the cut.
We had 2,200 games. 20.
So out of like 240, probably.
252.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
How many
Um,
sub 100?
8% of the 7.9%.
Three sub 100s though.
3 sub 100s. Yeah.
It's a fun stat.
So the games under 200 percentage was 92.1% of the scores were under 200.
Yeah.
I think you can make it harder.
Well, we could. We could have put the water pattern out. I think that's the lowest cut score we ever had was on water.
Yeah. Well, that pattern has no
Brutality.
oil.
Okay, this is the
Like this is
pattern
like
with oil.
playable. This is like playable. You can kind of get there and find a number. Water pattern was nearly impossible to find a number on, unless you just lucked into something.
Yeah, and also you have to keep in mind that water pattern was also Scotch double,
Also correct.
which was not great.
So like one person was basically shooting spares all day.
Yeah. I was bowling with trash, and
I'll tell you, man, great
I mean, to be
reception
fair-
to everyone. Even though it was tough, I had a lot of people coming up to me saying either it was their first event or they've never bowled one of our events before, and they loved it. They said it was great. They do it again in a minute. So that's
to be
what I
fair,
like to hear.
neither of us, nobody was striking on that pattern.
We should have called it "What the hell happened" pattern, not "What a pattern." Mr. Cardulo in there. Well, he has that nice soft touch on the ball. It reminds me of someone else, and it's escaping me who he throws it. Oh, Sixer.
Yeah, he made a ball change. 9 to 6 is not nice.
Not normal.
Not nice. I don't think the ball change is really helping.
Chunk coming back. He's in a good spot right now. He's
Bears and then
he's like that sneaky guy. He's sitting right at 8. He's right at the cut line right now. Heading at a 2-0 pace right now, and that's a good shape for him. Oh, Jared Roseman. Jared, you owe me a beer.
So
But now Matt Cardula trying his hand at a 5.
it does seem like the bowlers, the higher qualified guys, are bowling better. Pretty much across the board.
Yeah, you can kind of see a little bit of separation. It's hard. We always have that unpredictable guy in the last 4 that always rockets up through, and it could be
The problem is it's
could be
so
Ian
hard.
Patrick if he strikes here. He could still get to 208, which could definitely
The problem is it's
put a
so
turn in
hard.
someone's Cheerios.
Yeah, it's definitely where you're not seeing a lot of strikes getting put together. It's difficult to make up a lot of ground.
Yeah, it is hard to make up ground when you can't throw doubles.
Not gonna-
There we go.
Yeah,
So
all
that
over it.
Hulkamania rules.
Just staying in it.
You know, he said he credits me allowing him to change into a tank top for getting into the cut because he was struggling for two.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was limited mobility.
And now you just those guns are just
Now,
blazing.
now he's like a free range chicken.
Right. Thrive alive, staying clean. He's one that could make that move into the top eight. Weak.
Now, I make no mistake that I love my boy Joe, and I'm not saying that I want it to happen, but we could possibly have our fourth sub 100 of the day. Gotta make this work.
What was the name of that sub that the rich people were on that went for the Titanic? What was the name of that?
Oh, the Ocean Gate sub.
Yeah, so we're on an Ocean Gate watch. Is
The
that what you're saying?
But
it was the submersible.
Yeah. Did you see that stat that came out? Like, there was a meme that said Titanic deaths. And they had all of them like, 1912 and then 2023. I know it's horrible, but it was funny.
You know, it's because they used it's because they used an Xbox controller instead of a PlayStation controller.
Someone told me that. Well, actually, someone didn't tell me. I read that there was another, basically rich group that wanted to go down and try to go to the Titanic again. I'm like, maybe this is like the Super Bowl. Maybe this could be like every year. We can look forward to some group of rich people trying to go down and find the Titanic.
Here,
All right, so we got scores coming in here. C with a 169. We'll give him a 341.
probably not going to be enough.
Jalen Scott Jones with a 341.
toes job on
Dude.
12.
Yeah, absolute upper decker.
Oh, really? Oh, no, I didn't see
Yeah.
it. Ooh, that's a big man. Oh, it's on a field ball. 178 for Jason. Probably not going to be enough to get
The
in.
guys on 17 and 18
Oh,
probably have to be over
252.
200 to have any chance.
I agree. That's why I said Ian to me was the one. He can get the 208.
Ian's probably the only, definitely the only.
Look, I like King Ding Dong checking in. He is checking in on the YouTube feed. He's out of Junior Gold, so good luck to Zen Turtle out there bowling Junior Gold this year before she heads off to college, William Smith College, where the Sterners coach. So it's going to be a lot of fun for her out there bowling collegiately. Oh, man.
Tragedy strikes.
All right, so D is a 113 over there.
Handling it surprisingly well, though.
Oh, man, you can't. That was a big one. He had to have that, I think.
It's a lot of 6s and 9s.
Yeah, Niner making his first cut, Ding Dong. How about that? He kicked ass today. The last couple of games, he really bowled well.
Not the good kind.
Oh, Matt giving it a run. See Ian, outside shot. I gotta go spare strike though. He missed the 8 pin. Oh, no. 176. That's going to end Ian day. But he could not.
Oh, yeah.
So he didn't even get around Jason Breeden. Jason Breeden stayed ahead of him by 2. So he had to at least leapfrog everyone on his pair to have a chance. Uh-oh. That's a really good 8 though. Boy, Niner really needs to get off, go to the mattresses, as they say.
Yeah,
the
nicely
losers in
Niners
this round,
right in front of us, like
120
getting it
bucks
right of 6-7 is not okay.
What's that?
Yeah, right at 6-7. That sounds
Oh, yeah. Get one at least. All right.
That
Okay, because 999 will get him to triple digits, which is what we're.
What is he, German? 9. All right, so the next pair to finish up is either going to be 11 and 12, 13 and 14. 15 and 16, taking it. Isn't it the old Saturday night skit at a medium pace? Wasn't that a Saturday Night Live? Remember? At a medium pace, they did that song. That was a long time ago.
I remember Cowbell down by the river and the Patrick Swayze one.
Oh my God, yeah, the Chippendales one. Uh-oh, that's in the moat.
Uh-oh.
No coincidence that 2 out of the 3 are Chris Farley.
Dude, this is WrestleMania 3. It's Andre the Giant all over again. Hulkamania is no longer running wild. Oh, 3, 6. Fair strike fair. He's been what, 6th place? So I might need to make those guys are out.
What we got?
You
going out?
Grab your clips out.
Oh. Oh, yep, thanks. I forgot all about that. I kind of need that. That's kind of important.
I don't know what.
Oh, Adam Sandler. Thank you. I knew it. The medium pace. I didn't remember. Well, yeah, I'm on the right track with the Saturday Night Live, but he was on there. Hey, Connor Adams checking in. What's up, cousin Ed? All right, so here we go. C and D here. So C, Mike Pardulo, 180. Give him 364. 174 for the cup. Give him 355. Any ties are settled by a 1-ball roll-off. If it's a tie for a top like 8th and 9th, that's the only one that matters at this point. It doesn't matter if you're tied for 6th and 7th. If it's a tie for 8th and 9th, it's a 1-ball roll-off. Right, so
Somebody will ring the bell when that happens.
Oh yes. So 379 for Colby Hagemoser. That I think he could mail in top 8 with that. He's all set with that, I believe, to make it. I'm gonna just guess. Dennis Bissonette, ho hum 205. So he's actually at 402. Whoa, we have someone over 400. What's that? Oh, for beef? Okay. I can go take it real quick.
This could be this strike might be the difference between getting in the number and not.
I agree with that. Minus towel in hand, as always. Oh, can he? Oh, that could be the biggest trip we've seen.
That might have ended someone's career.
That could be the biggest hit since Tanya Harding on Nancy Kerrigan there.
That was big.
That was a big hit. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Speaking of big hits, how about Tribe Alive?
Next one almost definitely gets the numbers.
Oh, Scott. Nice. Oh, wow, that looked a lot. Wow, that looked a lot. All right, 165 for Scott. Then we had 174. Already had this one. Hey.
The thing is, he was 8th, and everybody in front of him had a higher score, so only one person has to go around him. My guess is Jake.
Linus with the big double in the 10th to keep himself near the top.
I guess Jake will be the 8th one. Well, I mean,
I'm going to say that I think
around Scott.
Yeah, it might be temporary. Could be close. Oh, big hit for Jacob. Climbing Jacob's ladder.
It looks like Scott probably he's not going to get through because No, the top 7 are going to stay, and then Jake is going to be the 8th.
You think that Jacob's definitely going to leave?
Well, actually, what about B?
Yeah.
Minus 203.
We got
Right,
there.
so there's your top 2 right there.
B definitely
81.
I mean,
Need to.
Yeah, so that gives him 367.
so the top 6 are definitely going to stay.
Jacob. 9, give him what? 209? Yeah, 209. That's phenomenal. That gives him 389.
That's
Yeah, that's
zero.
going to shoot him
That's
up in
zero.
the third right now.
Oh, no.
It's okay. It's already over 100.
Yeah.
C was 155. That was not 333. 343, sorry. Oh, no, I have 330.
Has to have this hit for sure.
330.
So that's that. Needed that.
All right, so I can start adding these up. 1.
Pretty good.
2.
Bunch.
Don't throw it in the gut.
I didn't mean
79. 4.
Don't disgrace this dojo.
Uh-oh. 163. Let's see, 351. That's
165.
9, 121. All right, so 4 is going to be the 365. Is going to be 367. 6, 365. 7, 364. 8, Trunk Rivera.
76.
Everyone else is under 351. Cam had to make that spare. He makes a spare. And actually, if he gets 2 more for 4 on the strike, they would have tied.
Oh, maybe not.
So they would have given him 355.
Oh, yeah.
Double checking that. That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah,
If Ian, and if Ian makes the spare, makes the 8 pin, he gets it. If he whipped the 8 pin,
There's
341.
so many aboard the struggle bus.
It's crazy, yeah.
You can't count yourself out if you don't think you can make it.
All right, so there's your top 8. I'll announce those in a minute. Dennis, the 402.
You got it.
Minus 398.
Good tournament.
Made money. Feels good. It's the learning process.
Fifth, Rose Boom. 367.
It's hard to take
65 and
lessons
6.
from a house pattern and translate it into a pattern like this. It's so dry outside where it's like
7, Mike
you
Cardullo.
can't even lay it down into that kind of friction.
The championship, the roll-offs will be on 50 to 60. All of them. Yeah, we got the whole side. Yep. 364. And then 8 is Chunk Rivera. The 355. All right. That's it. All right. I'll go announce the scores. See what Mike's going to work over there. So,
It was only 3 pins difference. So, yeah, you get beat by 3. You guys struck with the 79. It's going to use 7 and then Jake.
Top 8 coming on to round 2. Number 1 seed, Dennis Piston, 402. Number 2, Linus, 398. Third, 389. 79. 5, Jared Buckman, 367. 6, Mike Carlulo. See my wife get money, $120 a piece. Jared Jason Breed, 352. 1. 11, Ian Fitzpatrick, 350. Rebound in right, 49. 13, Vince Carcelo, 33. 24, Eric Stewart.
Second to last, baby. No.
He probably won't lead like G-Boy.
Yo, second to last, baby.
Thank you, my dear.
Hey, good work.
We're using 13 and 14, 17 and 18 for this round. 15 and 16 will be for the step ladder final. Use your lane assignment. 13B. 14C. Open back over 14D. 17B in the back. 18C. Mike Margulo. 18C. Guys on, we'll get one ball on each way this round. One on each way. You can make circumstances until the end of practice. All right, so let me see if I can adjust where the camera is looking to see if we can get. Move this, right? Well, I may have to adjust. All right, so I'm going to go adjust that. Let me know when we're just got 13 through 18 there, guys, okay?
Look at my friend Christy. She's like an OnlyFans girl. And even she's like, I mean, who misses like that? Yeah, I tell her.
Good. Right there.
No.
That's good.
Yeah. But I figured like when you had like 16 and 6, I thought it wouldn't be. I would make it look bad. That's the only reason why.
Dude,
Said your Mark Walker was
I zoom
on.
in a little now, so zoom that in a little bit for you.
There we go. 355. Minus 45.
Sometimes you feel that you're
Is that good, guys? You like that right there? That looked pretty good.
That was pretty solid, right?
Yeah, looks good to me.
All right. Yeah, got all the scoreboards. We're going to use 13 through 18 this round. So, all right. We're going to get the guys going. They get one ball on each lane. All right. One ball on All right, we got some people checking in. I like it. All right, gonna go over the count where everyone is right now. Leader, Dennis Bissonette, 402. He's on 13A. Second, Linus, 398. He is 13B. Drive Alive jumping all the way up to third with a 389. He is 14C. Fourth, Colby Hagemoser, 379, 14D. On 17 and 18, Jarrett Roseboom, 367 on 17A. Dan Lebeck, 365, 17B. Mike Cardulo, 18C at 364. And in eighth, Chunk Rivera, 355 on 18D. They will get one more game added to this pinfall, and then we will be on 5 and 6 for your stepladder finals. 15 and 16. So you can ignore that. Ignore that.
So predictions. What four do you think will get into the step ladder?
I'll tell you what. Give me Dennis and Linus. I think they're locks to me. I think they're both too consistent to not get in. And then, but that's going to be hard after that. I think it's going to be Colby. And I think we're going to have one surprise. I think it's going to be Mike Cardulo down at the bottom four. So I will take Dennis, Linus, Colby, and Mike Cardulo. I think Private Live gets it. I'd love to see him make it. He's my boy. That's my prediction.
Colby actually has the best look for the pocket.
But again, we saw Private Live just rip it at the end of that last game.
So he keeps his hand so up the back of the ball that it really kind of the ball
like that. You can see it right there.
It just kind of reads.
All right, so we got some people checking in. We got Del Picard. What's up, boys? See you in a couple of weeks. Gabriel's excited for the taco truck. Who isn't, really? And then Josh Alfonso, Sunny D checking in. What a grind today was. I agree, Sunny D. It was. It looked tough out there. I had a great suggestion from Gator. We look at these scores for the non-champs.
Yeah.
He said, why don't you put this out for the TOC? I'd love to see the difference in scores from the guys the titleist polling on this as opposed to the non-champs to see the difference.
I think that's a great idea.
It's not a bad idea.
No, let's do it.
It kind of goes against your rule.
Yeah, but
Never using the same pattern like seemingly twice, but
it really isn't.
It is the entire field except for one person.
It totally
Oh,
is.
that's true. Yeah, there will be. Yeah, what an advantage.
Right. The one guy's like, I got this. I got this on lock.
Until we all play it completely different and it plays nowhere near the same for that one person. So
yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Dennis getting that perk Eddie to work good.
Except the field
Better
will be a
not be a
little bit different.
6'7". No, I meant the serial number. I don't need more. Just nines. Just yeah. Oh well, yeah. Oh. Right, right. Nice. Whatever. Right. I just tried to
Ball
get
is
fancy on the
seemingly
leg.
so nice.
I don't care if the pin's way over here.
Watch it. It's just gonna overhook.
That's a meat hook right there.
Yeah, see, that
Kobe throws it so good.
he does. So here's the thing, though. His last ball in his shot on the right lane in practice, 6'7", 410, just went high. And the concern is if you try to adjust for that, if you start 2-pin combinationing,
Right.
it gets really tricky to try to finesse it. Lower 4-pin, same type of thing.
Look.
His timing and tempo looks a lot like Kim Floyd.
So Jared's starting out with a big 4, so he goes 6'2" to start. I feel like the temperature on this side has gone up also. Doesn't it feel warmer over here than it did earlier?
It's the pressure. The pressure of trying to get into
Oh,
the
the pressure ramping up. Chunk with a bucket. Chicken bucket for Chunk. Oh,
Feels just right to
Tribe
me.
Alive, I think, heard me. And he's like, you know what,
back-to-back
Frankie?
trip fours to start.
Chick dig trip 4.
He's able to get his ball to stop, though, when it gets to the spot.
Dan Levesque, the grizzled veteran, on 17.
Yeah.
I've been dying to use the term grizzled veteran all day.
Yeah.
Dennis with a
We got a handful of those here.
It's a huge thing to get the top seed today because top seed, you're guaranteed at least 460 per second. 700 for first plus a free TOC entry if you win. But, you know, it's a bigger drop off to third and fourth. So, oh, Kobe with a great shot.
Yeah.
The old lane 13 ringer right there.
Yeah.
Classic lane 13.
Yeah, always a little bit tighter than 14.
Always. Always. Even on the left, it's tighter.
I haven't seen many with the ball reaction to actually ring at 10. Your flat 10.
Oh, look at Mike. He was my
Not a lot of the
dark
ringers.
horse prediction to make the top 4. So,
Well, we know he has the fan club.
it's true. He does. But you know what his nickname should be? If he wins, Magic Mike. That's a perfect nickname for him.
Yeah. I agree with the family name.
I mean, we had Matt over there stripping down to a friggin' tank top, so why not?
Yeah.
Magic Mike. I like it.
Well, I mean, he just couldn't fit into a regular T-shirt.
Right. Mine is using the new blue. How's the left? Oh, hey, Dennis.
Oh, nice. Coy smirk out of him. He's ecstatic about that shot.
He is.
Don't let him fool you.
Because you know what happens after someone carries a Brooklyn? You almost always leave some kind of nasty stone tap.
That looks pretty good, though.
All right. There it is. There it is. All right, folks, and if you haven't seen it, Dennis, I'm giving you the plug. Purple Hammers. That's his Instagram. Yeah, there he is. Purple Hammers. He does a lot of great content on there. I follow him. He's got a lot of funny stuff. Good stuff. Good guy. Oscar ball. It's good. It looked
14 just hooked so early.
I thought it was a good ball for his hand. It looked good.
It's hard. It's just so hard to keep it online.
Josh Alfonso checked in. Definitely should use this for the TOC. Linus trying to take advantage. That's how it's done. That's my partner. That's my partner right there. If he'll still have me. 3 strikes on tap. Look at the Leaning Tower of Pisa for the 3-pin on lane 14. Look at that thing. Sweep the rack.
Definitely a hard spare for the
Maybe
two
concerning.
handers.
3-pin was definitely having some problems.
Yeah.
I want to keep an eye. Where does it end up in the rack going forward? It kind of looks like the 7-pin's leaning a little right too on 14, doesn't it? Or is it just a little optical illusion there? It kind of looks like it's leaning right.
Something's leaning.
Nice shot.
Well, it's
It looked
down
like
now.
It looked like he moved even deeper.
Yes, that's what she said.
It's nice. Well, it's nice to have that kind of girth. Must be nice.
Listen, I may run out of inches, but I'll never run out of effort. Okay? That's how life works. Success is about effort.
Sorry?
Success is about effort.
Yeah. And lockjaw.
Oh, going high for a 4-pin. Drive alive. Oh. Pretty good shot right there. So, Buck, how would you attack this pattern? I mean, you're so good at controlling the pocket and never giving away the head spin. You see how these guys are playing. How would you kind of attack it at this point?
I'd be concerned that if I gave it, my normal amount of hand in it, it's trying to hook too early and trying to probably hook a second time down lane. I would probably be trying to throw it like Cardulo is right now. Backing hand out of it, trying to get it through the front part of the lane, keeping it smooth. Linus is able to do it and play that kind of way because of all of his axis
A lot of axis rotation for Linus.
his tilt.
Yep.
Left-handers I can't relate to. I don't know what they're doing.
I know what they're doing. Well, fair point.
Two-handers even more foreign to me. But yeah, I'd probably be trying to back a little hand out of it and keep it nice and smooth.
Makes sense. Now we know what happens when you try two-handed anyways. We've seen the video.
Yeah, you break the gutter cap.
I make it harder for the left-handers.
Oh, look
Yes.
at Mikey C over there. Magic Mike. Double spare strike. Trying to make Frankie Aguilon a smart man right now. Jared looks like he's just having some footing issues. He's really looks like it might be affecting his timing a little bit. He's limping a little bit. I think his knee might be bothering him.
A lot of the guys are saying that they were pretty tacky all day.
They were tacky Thursday night too. That's pretty good ball.
Like usually,
Get that 10 out of there. I'm going to fire up the grill for the hamburger
usually
sandwich,
people in
baby.
the lanes are really tacky. By this point, there's enough people, foot traffic at
Right.
it starts sliding a bit.
But again, if
Even
the
in
righties have
even
to
in
keep getting deeper and deeper, it might be not as much traffic that's been in there all day. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's true.
I mean, we've had lefties in playing 20 today. What is going on? Like the world is upside down.
Yeah,
That's what you do to people.
You designed a good.
And you know what? The
pattern.
lefties that were in 20 are still using purple hammers.
Yeah, I know.
You love to see it.
You do.
It's convincing me more and more. I might.
Don't send anybody this footage because they'll try to ban it again. Really good shot there.
Good shot there, yeah.
All right, so I didn't get. What's you guys' predictions? I mean, for top 4, who do you think sneaks into this thing?
I honestly thought that the top 4 guys had the best look the whole time. So
You're going chalk right here. Just chalk.
yeah. What's the gap between 4 and 5?
It is 12 pins.
Yeah, I mean, I think a top 4 will stay the top 4.
Linus making a bid for a top seed, baby. Where was this at Neba? I mean, nice shot. Wait, this looks like game 1, Neba. This looks like game 1, Linus, right here at Neba. This is your game 1 at Neba line.
That's the friction of lane 14 slowing that one down.
It looks good. That's all good right there.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, like lineup was kind of confirming what we're saying. He was saying that over there he was getting just all kinds of skate on that side, and he's able to go back to this new blue over here because this side just looks so much closer to you.
Yeah, right.
That makes sense. You have the HPL, the older SPLs over here. These have, more lane plane. It's a little different lane surface. So Mike was a little weak 10. Randy would call that a urethane 10, even though he's using a resin ball because he loves saying urethane 10. Yeah, it drives me nuts.
I can see that bothering you, yeah.
A guy can leave 4 straight 10 pins with a resin ball. It doesn't matter. Someone can start front 5 with urethane and leave a corner. Urethane 10.
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Okay.
I absolutely can.
I love how Ding Dong's still checking in on the YouTube feed.
I mean, do you remember when Randy was really good though?
Yeah, he was.
I mean, Pepper's
early to
Farm
mid-90s. Pepperidge Farm. So does Ernie. Ernie remembers.
Yeah. Some Belmont changed all of it.
Belmonte got a special commissioner's exemption to get into the very first World Series of bowling. For some people at the time, I remember that was a big to-do about him getting a commissioner's exemption to get into the World Series of bowling because he was an international player, and the commissioners allowed so many exemptions, so he didn't have to quote unquote earn his way in. He was given an exemption.
Is that how Shota gets in? Because he doesn't really bowl many tournaments.
I don't know. Maybe it could be. I don't know.
I mean, he almost won one, but
right. Oh, that's pretty good, Mike.
That's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Front 6, baby.
Well, it's safe to
Ding
say.
dong. We should have made it harder.
Well, Linus is definitely going to be in the top. We know that.
Yeah, he could definitely mail. I think he could mail on a top 2 spot at this point.
I feel good about that.
Oh, Kobe.
4, 7, 10
Giving
out.
it the old thumbs up, 410 out of there.
I do think of myself as a bit of a hot take machine, but that's about as cold a take as.
Colby gave it like the thumbs up, like the dude in Fallout. Looked like that. See, that season 1 of that show was awesome.
Question is, should they keep the ball speed up on 14 so that it stays online?
Yeah.
It's so hard to do.
Jacob might be one of the nicest people you could ever talk to. I'll get to Mike. Is Matt over
Keeps
there?
him alive over there.
Broski, where's Matt at? I don't hear any hooting and hollering, so Matt,
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance he could be in the building. We know it.
we know. That's so funny.
Yeah, we'd know if he was here. Everybody.
As this is what he's what we Colby. Colby Jack's a good cheese too.
Not bad, dude.
So it's good in like homemade macaroni and cheese.
I mean, if he manages to catch
that
3 or
what you're
4 in a
back to?
row,
I don't know. It's really good. It's got like 5 different types of cheese. Is what it tastes like. We need to think of nicknames for some of these guys. Dennis Bissonette said his name's Mississippi because he's got so many letters in his last name that it kind of makes sense.
So maybe repeating letters.
And by the way, look at his shirt.
That's my spell, right?
He's got an extra T. He does not suffer from low T.
What's too much tea? What's
Where's Doug Flutie when you need him? Or Frank Thomas. Dennis laying it down right on 20. He doesn't throw it too bad. That doesn't suck.
he does it pretty good.
I'm gonna start calling him. He's only bowling with one good eye today, too. got one eye that really messed up.
Who?
Dennis.
Really? Wait, didn't you win a tournament with like no glasses?
I mean, one eye kind of fucked up is the right way to go. Yeah, one contact lens.
One contact.
Yeah.
That's worse than no contact. This is a pretty much must-have right
You
here.
know what a pirate's favorite letter in the alphabet is, though?
You think it's an R, but it's really the C.
Yeah, exactly. You beat me to it. Well done, Tommy Guns. Well done.
Heck yeah.
Dennis has one eye. We could change his name to Blackbeard today. He doesn't have a beard.
Or any porn star ever.
We're seeing chances from the bottom floor getting to be able to sneak in here and got that fourth spot here. If one of them
Comeback shot.
Yeah,
Nice
they're-
comeback.
They're running out of frames. 190 is not going to be enough.
Dennis was only a 4-pin lead over Linus, but 30 down to him with 2 frames to go.
I mean, he's not locked in for the 1 seat because Dennis is
The 1-2 is locked in right now. It's either Dennis or Linus, and just take your pick.
And the thing to note is that if Dennis strikes out, Linus will still need another double because they'd both be 248.
Right.
But it's almost not guaranteed. We'll see. But I mean, they're pretty much.
The gut fight at the OK Corral, 1-2 seed right now. All right, Cardinal going 2-0 clip right now. But he's gonna need more than that, I think. He's gonna. This is almost a must strike. He gets it. 9-pin out of there. The old food chopper.
34 gives him a chance for sure. I'll see what.
Colby up. He's our one that's in the 4 spot right now. He's our 4 right now. So that's the one to watch. Mike and him, 15 behind.
The legendary two-handed Bach.
Yeah, I think when what's his name slapped it out, that was he just kind of just backed off. I mean, that's a smart thing to do. Honestly, it's something that distracts you on the approach. It's get off the approach. Smart thing.
Gameplay. Oh, I've got a
corner.
yeah, that was a lot of velocity.
Look, those are the things with the distractions. Sometimes you just have to just shake them off and not worry about it.
And that's also one of the difficulties of bowling on 13 and 14 is that 14, you really have to keep the ball speed up. That sometimes it's just hard to trick your brain into knowing that 13 is going to be a lot tighter. You can't throw it a million.
Chris Page checking in. Colby's going to be angry at work tomorrow. Great. Oh, dang it. All right, so give Colby 146 instead. He can still go 206. 206 would still be, pretty good. Definitely got to just regroup here. 9th and 10th. Definitely get to you too much. Jared is definitely struggling. He looks like he's hurt. Jared is hurt.
A good day, but his
physically hurt.
Yeah, his day's over.
Then that's not fun. Oh, there's that 14 that you were talking about.
If you get it up the lane at all, it's never going to stay on that.
Joe, do you have a favorite pair on this side of the building that you like to bowl on? Like when you go there, you're like automatically your confidence goes up a little bit.
A pair we do not use, 9 and 10.
I like that
9
pair
and
too,
10 is the
actually.
best pair on this side.
I really like that pair too.
That wall just has to be where it is. We need a transplant 9. We need a lane transplant. We need to move 9 10 to like 14, 15, 13, 14 spot.
I would like to take out 15 and 16 and put 9 and 10 there because lane 15 on the left is just a miserable old codger.
But of the pairs that we actually use,
So Jake and Colby are definitely letting the
probably 11, 12.
let's say the chase card back in it.
All right, how are we looking over there? Chomp, that's big right
Yeah,
there. He can still go 225.
Oh,
Minus.
all of a sudden we
area
got,
check.
yeah, we
Well,
got
it was on a strike, so it didn't hurt him run that count wise, but it's not an easy spare either. So when you leave this, do you go Brooklyn or do you shoot for the pocket on this? Shot there by Colby.
If I've hit
That's
the
a nice
pocket,
comeback shot.
6 out of 7 out of 8 times, I'm probably trying to hit it on the right side.
Yeah.
If I don't know where the ball is going, I'm gonna try to throw probably straight at the left side.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna
Just
move
kind of get the ball to go.
I'm gonna
there.
move a couple of boards left and hit Brooklyn and hope I get the 5-0.
Looks like Linus trying Brooklyn on it.
Yeah.
5 didn't go off, so that's it. Open the door for Dennis to take the top seed right there. Best Linus can do 246.
So
Dennis with a 4-pin lead. Dennis will still have to double to shut it out.
no, he just needs the first hit. Because if they tied, Dennis would get the 1 seed. So
Right, but Linus can go 46.
oh yeah, you're right.
He needs a double. Oh, and that's not going
Wait,
to do
so
it.
what is the difference between them?
4 hits.
Oh, okay.
227. So now all Linus is going to need is a mark to get around it,
Yeah.
even if Dennis spare strikes. All right, so Jarrett's finishing up. We got Mike, who's got a sneaky, can still shoot 212. I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yet to beat him.
Oh, that's
That
big.
was a huge shot right there.
Gotta watch it. It comes back.
Oh, wow, huge miss.
190. That was huge. So that gives Mike 562.
So what is Chunk at?
He's at 355.
Oh, he's
He
at the
was-
bottom.
He was 24 out on hit.
So he has
but
to
he
be.
can- Kobe's going to have to double.
Huge.
That puts him in the 2 teams.
That
That looked
forces,
awesome.
that forces Colby to mark, doesn't it?
No, of course, it's Kobe to do more than that. He's only 14 behind. Oh, no. Yeah, no, 24 behind.
Yeah.
So 24, 190. Yeah, he's going to have to fill the first strike.
If he
the
gets the
190s.
hit, right? Yeah.
Only back at 5.
Pride, 182. 20, yeah, he can get around 5 too. If he strikes here. Potential for him to get top third, not just top 4. He's third. And 142. Good. Whoa! Sean with the double.
He's gonna go around.
20s.
He's gonna go around Jake, right?
Yeah, he went around Jake, and he can go around. Now Colby's gonna have to double. Colby has to double. to
Wait,
get 2-0.
so that is sure that gets him into the step ladder.
Right,
regardless.
as before.
He's fourth at worst.
Don't throw it in the gutter.
So now it's
Stay behind the foul line. Don't throw it in.
so how many? Well, so Colby needs to beat Jake now, right?
He succeeded. 7.
Right. So Colby was 10 behind Jake. He's still got to get the first hit to get Jake.
Oh wow. He's on the better lane.
Fine. Yeah, you got him by 4. So he's in
He ate so far.
That's pretty good. Oh, now you're right.
I think that lets Jake in.
Good job, dude. Nice.
Linus, as long as Linus keeps him on the lane, he's going to be your 1 seed.
Oh, fucking made that.
That's pretty good too. Right there. 174 for Colby.
Does that
Give
put
him
Cardullo around?
553. 553. Sorry.
Oh wait, no, no.
553. Linus still bowling. Dan was B over
So
there. He get 190.
So Chunk
I
needs
gave
to
him
Cardullo get around?
Chunk shot what, 222.
Carl.
That's 577.
Carl still needs like
No, so yeah, that's it. So it's going to be Linus 1, Dennis 2, Chunk 3, and Private Eye 4. There's your 4. That's it. Okay. I'll just make it official. Linus of the 233. So give him 631. He got around. Dennis. So, and then fifth was Mike Cardullo. 6, Dan Levesque. 7, Colby. 8 was Jared. Okay. That. You get the. Right here, around the step out of final about 15 and 16. Your top seed today goes to 631 Linus. 2 seed with a 627, Dennis Bissonette. Your 3 seed with a 577, Chunk Rivera. Your 4 seed with a 571, Private Eye. Chunk and Pride for Wall's first game. Finishing there for 562, Mike Cardullo. 6, 555, Dan Levesque. 7, 553, Kobe Hector. 8, Jared Rosebrook, 509. And the league has your $180 piece at the tournament desk.
Yeah.
Right, so guys will get 2 balls on each lane in this round. 2 on each lane. And then for the subsequent round, only the bowler coming in will get practice. The bowler that wins doesn't get more practice with them. All right. Let's zoom in some camera action here. See if I can. Do you guys want me to bring it a little lower and then I can zoom it in a little bit more even? So I can zoom it in, let me do this. And then I'll just bring it lower over there. Let me know when I get it level with the score sheet. Okay. Lower.
Yeah. Every time I think when you lock it up, it puts it up like another.
Let me try to go a little lower and see if I lock it up. Perfect. All right. Is it level enough? Maybe it's different one way or the other.
Go by with. Yeah.
You go. That looks great, actually. Perfect.
You didn't exactly give us a tough job.
That works. So everyone can see the scores at home pretty easily. And let's get some predictions here on this matchup. Who you guys got winning this thing?
I think that if Dennis finds a good look on 15 and 16, but then again it's 15 and 16 and he's left-handed, so he might end up locked out. That's tricky.
So is your prediction Dennis to win this whole thing, or what do you got?
Yeah,
Got Dennis winning it?
Yeah,
What do
probably.
you got, Joe?
I think my boy Linus is too.
I agree. Linus is due to
He's
make
got-
it into the TOC. I'm 100% with you on that.
He needs to just win one match. He gets a couple practice shots.
He's second place finishes, right?
One or two.
One, I think. Maybe two. Might be two. Right. I'm going to go down there and figure out who wants what they lane that Chunk wants. He gets the higher seed. He gets choice. Who's your prediction in this round and then for this match? And then I'll come back and get mine.
I do not see him.
I think it comes down to who is better handling any kind of nerves that they might have going on. If that first shot is anything,
That was
To go
he
by,
did not waste any time jumping into the match.
I don't. Did he know that was the first shot?
All right. So Chunk decided to start the match. Which
Yeah,
they start first, finish last. So,
I went right into it.
yeah, they didn't waste any time. They already knew what they wanted to do. So I had Jacob winning this match just because I think Jacob, like you said, get that ball to roll forward. He can really control the pocket pretty good. I don't think it's going to be a super high scoring game on this pair. I would give it somewhere in like the 190 to 179 range for Jacob to win it.
I'm a little confused by a move that Chunk made there in the first frame. I think if he stays anywhere in that zone, he doesn't have a chance.
Oh, Jacob just stuffing that high flush.
Yeah, it's
He
two up
moves
the
another 5-10 left.
yeah.
Anywhere.
It's two up the lane and two angular. It's never gonna stay online. The front part of the lane's broke down too much.
So
Where Jake can just use ball speed and just not throw it through it.
So
The question for him is, can he get corner pins out?
Linus is your top seed.
May not need to in this match.
Yeah, that's true.
I just need to make those corner pins on the second shot.
That's pretty good. Good job.
All right. Oh yeah, no problem. So thanks
you
a
had
lot
to go
for
golfing?
yeah. Joe's going to do a little golfing today. You're going to be golfing with the master, right?
I am, yeah. Master Splinter.
Master Splinter going with Bucky. So Corey. Corey Wagner going too?
Yeah.
Tell Corey I said hi.
Well,
I missed a big guy. Him and I golfed earlier this year with Splinter. The three of us golfed together. So you guys have fun. So enjoy. Hit him straight.
fun, guys.
Thanks for hanging out all day and doing some work with us. Thank you.
Later, Joe.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Oh, this.
My
Oh, I know it is.
She's a hot one,
Dude, I know.
She's a hot one.
Oh my God. Ooh. The whole chair's warm. I don't got those childbearing hips, you know.
All right, so you are down to just Tommy Guns, Frankie Abralon here with you. Thank you to Buck Ripcord for hanging out all day. He was here early. He watched most of qualifying.
Yeah, I was not expecting to see him here.
It was awesome, get to hang out with you guys. We get to see you guys as often.
That's a
in the
better
summer.
shot.
Oh, Chunk with a huge double.
So that
Back
one,
within 2 pins.
so to me, it looked like he moved everything right.
I'll say congratulations to our 5-8 finishers. On this pattern, it was such a grind for these guys to get there. And in that
Yeah.
round, we had 3 of the 8 bowlers go over deuce. Actually, 3 guys over 220 that round. So that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, and I think one of the nice things about this pattern that we've seen is it doesn't matter how you throw it. It was all about shot making.
Only a couple of phones and one guy.
Yeah, that is Chunk.
Oh, yeah. What are possible to leave it? I'll turn it off. just for like
And,
just for lane 18.
Jake-
Yeah, pretty far.
Jake is he's a bit hit or miss, but yeah, he's a good bowler. He's gotten quite a bit better.
Ding Dong checking in. He says, Josh, I have something even better already built. Maybe for
He's
2K,
got a lot
maybe
more
for something
consistent.
else. Connor, yeah, that's Chunk
He
Revere.
used to
That's our
have,
boy Chunk Revere bowling against Prime Alive. A couple of guys
Yeah,
that I
so
really
he-
like. They're such nice
He has
guys.
a lot of ball speed.
Like, you don't wanna
and
see
is very
someone
up the
lose.
back of the ball, so it's not making any violent motions. down
Unfortunately,
the lane.
that's how match play works. Someone
That
has
was
to.
foul.
Oh, Prime Alive.
So that one was inside, but it was a lot of ball speed.
Yep.
And his hand was dead up the back.
If you wanted to do any warm up, lane 18 is available. If you want to throw some shots in between, that's up to you. I mean, I just had him turn it on for you guys in case you wanted to throw some shots. You don't have to. Just you. 2 on each. Yeah. Just you. Whoever wins doesn't get to practice.
Yeah. So a bunch of the guys were saying that they should put this down for TOC and see how we do and compare the scores.
Oh, saucy. Well, I don't know. You did it at the end before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah, there's
That's what us lefties like to
there's
do.
a lot of
when we don't
washout.
throw here. We just pretend it didn't happen.
The NEVA pattern for next weekend?
No.
Oh really? Yeah.
All right, we're back.
Wait, what day is it?
Saturday.
Oh,
You could go just Sunday.
Yeah.
oh okay.
There's qualifying Saturday night.
Oh,
Which
gotcha.
house is it at?
Calendars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I would be. That's, yeah, just let it track. Right. I love it.
I already got Jesse.
Yep.
Joey Drew,
Yeah. I like the I-91 that you put up. Don't say congrats. I'm not going. Wait a minute. Just kidding. I won.
I opened the door for myself.
You totally did on that one.
I
Oh shit, that's right. I'm going out to Peace Island next Sunday. That's good.
Ooh, that's really good. I'm alive. And he is heating up. The weather's heating up. He's heating up.
Yeah, what is this? Like 33 and 10, like 43 pen lead right now. Maybe even. All right. No, 53 pin lead.
Yeah, he's extended that out. Chunk having a couple of tough frames in the 4th and 5th. Can almost put it away if he strikes here.
All right.
All right. Well, that's a tough one. You know, you got an 8. Nothing to leave her.
This is a tough one for a one-hander.
Great bowling, buddy. Nice job today, man. It looked like you were hurting at the end. When I said over there, I said he looks like he's bowling in pain. Right, absolutely. Always love seeing you. Absolutely.
All right,
Just in
Tricky
case, you
fair.
never know.
Oh, he's hooking at it. The balls. Oh my God, makes it. I would never.
Yeah, Connor, the next pattern's built for the mismatch play. Oh, yeah. Look at Ding Dong checking in.
All right,
Putting it on there and everything. That's right. Nice job, Ding Dong.
And this is
I missed where he was going with that.
what we call a must strike.
That is 100% right. Down 51 in the 5th. But I can cut it to 41. Not impossible. Not impossible. I've seen bigger comebacks.
So sometimes these are the situations where if you get this hit, you put a little bit of the Well, he can still shoot 2 teams, and I'm in the 2 teams, so I can't miss.
I think
All
he
right.
gets paid with that ball. That ball looks so good for him.
I
to get into the
don't know
foul.
why he got out of it. Yeah.
That looked real. I mean, that was a great shape right there. Mix the pins up nice for him.
So the question is, can Jake just focus on what he needs to do, or is he going to get caught up in, well, he strikes out, I have to go Dutch to beat him by a pin. So I can't make any mistakes.
I think he's been there enough now. Like, he's still a young player, but I think he's been there enough where I don't think it'll affect him that much. I mean, especially if he gets this hit. He gets this hit, that resets his brain.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, just quality. And he knows that he's got the look. I mean, he knows that he is dialed in.
Yeah.
I mean, the shot in the 6th frame was just a little bit of an errant shot, honestly. So,
Yeah, it's a little fast.
but he
But-
knows what he's got.
Yeah.
And, you know, again, if he strikes here, all of a sudden, all that pressure is now put right
Yeah,
I literally can't miss again.
This is the trouble lane.
15 is the tougher lane of the 2. I would
Yeah,
agree.
it's the harder to navigate because it's tighter down lane, but he still has to keep the ball speed up so it doesn't break loose early.
That's it.
Because he is throwing it away from the head pin. That's Ethan. Yeah.
Extends that lead.
Yeah. Back to 51.
Yep.
So anything less than a double, and it's basically mathematically over.
Yeah, Chunk really, he can't miss again.
No.
Because, I mean, Jacob's even in a position where.
That's got a hook.
Wow, did that come off the corner? Did you see that
Yeah.
down lane?
Yeah, you can tell this is the 7th game or whatever that we bowled today. Because most of the day that wasn't hitting the head pin. But there's enough friction in the front now that the ball can kind of stand up and read that middle part of the lane and come off it. Must get. It needs its hit and needs help.
Yeah, down to 41. Oh, he wasted no time. He didn't want.
Oh boy.
Oh, he had to get lucky.
Yeah. And that takes him into the 190 smack. So this is over.
Yeah, because Jacob even. I mean,
He's in the
go,
teens. Yeah.
and open still puts him.
Open. He's in 2-0.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and he's nowhere near the gutter. So, I mean, he would need.
Fingers up. Fingers up. We already got his prize money in left. He owes me a beer.
He would need
That's
like
not
this would have to be 4 to the face.
I told Gutter Boy we had his money. Where is he at? Did he get back to me? He goes, nice. Where did the cut end up at? Minus 114.
A little inside. Wow. So that's a great, honestly, though, that's a great sign because that was up the lane and it stayed on line and still got 9.
Yeah.
So he had a great look. Honestly, I think we really should put this down for the TOC. Mostly because I just want to bowl on it.
It would really be interesting just to see the difference between the Titleist bowling on it and
Yeah.
the non-champs, just to see.
Scoring base would be higher, but it still can be a.
You don't know that. I mean,
It would be
you would
higher.
think so, but
Yeah, I know it would be higher. I
Uh-oh.
mean, it's just
Still be tough and,
because there's
Yeah,
no
it doesn't
there's
matter. It's
no
academic.
there's no dead money in the TOC.
no, everyone that's there, they've earned it.
Yeah.
Especially in these series. I mean, when you win a title here,
Yeah, exactly.
it's a grind every time. So
There-
when you win,
there
you
won't be
earn
any
it.
like double digit
There's,
games.
there's no cheapies.
Yeah.
No cheapies.
What's that?
Fair shooting is key.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I mean, if you can stay clean, that's so big.
The only reason why I'm good at these.
You can strike a little bit.
Yeah, a
Tommy.
little bit.
You can strike a little bit. I've seen it. I've even seen, like, especially at nationals, I've seen you strike a little bit out there too. So.
Yeah. He's gonna be really, really hard to beat.
All right.
He locks up the game. So he will move on to face Dennis Bissonette in the semifinals. What a great job by him today, and a great job by Chung.
Yeah.
Getting to the step ladder, which earns him basically an extra $80 by getting it, by having that big game. So nice little $260 payday for Chung. Oh, I mean, academic, but I would be curious if he had made that, stayed with that ball right from the get. What could have happened?
Yeah, and you don't just wonder in terms of how he could have, how much bigger a game he could have bowled, but also if he doesn't get off to a slow start, does it affect Jake at all?
That's true, right?
Because there was no pressure on him early.
All right, so we are going to have 215 to 173 win for Five Alive. Dennis Bissonette will be coming in now. We Babs is going to stop. We're going to set up practice. Thanks, Babs.
Hey, stop.
Like that.
Hey, that was good. I can try to go away.
Yes. Oh, Donkey Shin. That's bowling. All right. Second match, we got the face of the New England bowling page.
Oh, Ding Dong saying, I wish I had my earbuds. I'm at opening ceremonies. That's always fun, though, at Junior Gold. Like, they did different things. Like, Avery did it once at, like, at one of the ballparks when we were in Cleveland. It was fun. So it's cool doing opening ceremonies.
So when we did it in Texas, I was the I'd won the Pepsi, so I led the ceremony.
Yep.
And for Maine, they held it at a rodeo.
Oh,
and,
nice.
and we were walking around. They had all of the different states individually in the groups walking around. So I had to hold the Dorigo flag or whatever. In
Oh,
the
no
front.
kidding. That's awesome. Dennis was a great look.
Yeah, he throws it good. He's
You know, and he's, again, one of the more rare lefties that can just move inside
Yeah.
and play it like, okay, fine, I just need to treat 13 as the gutter. No problem. I'll just do that.
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with his ball roll. He's less on the side of it than most lefties are.
So he changed to a different purple to see the difference, which is what I would do too.
Of course.
I mean,
So tell me you're a lefty without telling me you're a lefty.
the ball going down the lane is of a purple persuasion.
Yeah. If only they taught that ideology in schools.
Right? I will say, I am a big fan of that black 78, though. That ball is just sneaky good. I want to stay further left and just keep it in front of me. That ball, to me, is better than the purple. When I do that.
Nice. So that's tight.
Well, yeah, but 15 is like climbing up a hill of molasses.
Oh my God, it's like the yodel. It's like the yodel guy in Price is
Dude,
Right.
totally. And he just never makes it there. It's stuck. Oh.
You know you have a good ball reaction when you leave the righty Durbin.
All right, so Dennis chooses to start the match. Obviously, he's going to start on the left lane. So,
Yeah. Which makes
here we
sense
go, baby.
because, I mean,
I would if I'm a lefty. Number
oh
one.
yeah, you would
You
have.
want to finish on 16.
Yeah, that's like BDSM to voluntarily finish on lane 15.
Yeah, I know. Dennis was telling me that, Brian. He goes, by the way, James, if you don't have plans, your ass needs to be at NEBA next weekend. 38 feet, 19 mils. Yeah, I'll have a bag of purples and a couple of blacks just in case.
That was good. So
Yeah, that's pretty good.
that adjustment was he looks like he paralleled right just to bring his break point closer to the head pin.
Yep. Well, that checked up nice for him. That was a really,
Yeah.
really good shot. And that's one of the purple pin purples. Again, you can keep that one even a little tighter than the green pin ones, which are just a little bit like a point or two softer.
Now the question for Jake is going to be,
And the covers on the greens are early.
how much longer can he stay on this line before the front goes away and he has to start and he can't create shape down line? See, that's what you're worried about. The ball starting up early and then rolling and then breaking loose. And if he adjusts off that, is he going to be able to keep that same launch angle and get the corner pins out? Because his ball's just going too forward
It
through the
looks like
pins.
he's in an IQ tour, solid. I wonder if he just goes to something a hair cleaner and just stays in that spot, or just a little bit weaker. You know what I mean?
That could be an option. It's all
good
it's
try.
all going to be about how much is it down lane, is the middle part of the lane, or is it the front part of the lane? Because if it's the front part of the lane, a ball change isn't going to help.
Right, correct. Because it's still going to want to go no matter what.
It's either going to stay on line but lose energy and just not hook down lane, or it's just going to be more responsive to the friction because it's a cleaner cover.
I got to put gas hook coming on there. Yeah, I probably should get my ass there. What we got going on next week? Anything going on Sunday? Everyone's telling me I need to go.
Oh wow!
Oh, that was it. That's actually a good 7. That could have been much worse.
Yeah.
At Callahan, Connecticut. It's all.
Yeah, you almost had the 8 pin with it, so much easier spare.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, without that back pin for sure. It gives you. I mean, you just have to clip the head pin now. Don't worry about it. So Dennis putting the early pressure on. Private Live spares this. He'll be down 11 early. So he's going to have to be in comeback mode. Last match, he had controlled the match right out of the gate.
Yeah, before he even threw a shot. That looks high. Okay.
Yeah, that's set up. I don't think he put as much into that. He kind of took a little out.
Okay.
Probably just to make sure he didn't chunk that one off the 3-6.
Yeah, right.
Pretty easy to do on that spare. If you catch it
Oh, yeah.
on a flat pattern.
And if you're a little tight.
Let's see what Dennis does here. 16 should be the better lane. A little bit more shape on the left normally on 16, I find anyways, on this pair of lanes. Yeah, that's shaped all right. You see that?
Yeah. You see the ball just start up a couple of feet sooner.
Yep, and that's it. And it just keeps going. I mean, that ball finished right at the 9th almost. So it definitely didn't stop. And that's what you're looking for. Like for me, when I'm using my urethanes, as long as I don't see the ball deflect and go like left of the 8, then I'm going to stay in it for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so the key for urethane is, can you get the corner, like are you just leaving the flattest corners ever? And then if you try to adjust for that, just a hook of your toes.
Right.
And that's kind of the shape that you can't really navigate, or that's really good.
Yeah. Oh, and you see, it just cuts the angle off on 15, and that's fine. Like, honestly, leaving just a single pin on 15 is not a big deal.
No one's going to shoot 300, so you take those.
Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. We've got people coming in and out of the viewership. That's great. We're at the hour-and-a-half mark here. We already have one match in the books. This is the semifinal of the non-champs event. And I'll tell you, whoever wins this thing will be a force to be reckoned with in the TOC in the fall. So,
Yep.
Is that your purple hammer soulmate over there?
yeah, that's my boy Dennis. Yeah,
Solidarity as a powerful
yeah,
force.
that's right.
We should just Photoshop his face.
If you see the 2 different purples that Dennis had on the rack, a green pin with a longer pin up between the bridge, which was the one that he tried in practice that didn't corner for him. And that purple pin, which is definitely a stronger pin placement, just a little left enough for the ring fingers.
Yeah.
And that's really my favorite pin position on my purples and my blacks. Although, did I tell you, Tommy, I drilled a 16-pound black and a 16-pound purple.
If I can go on full JJ on us, huh?
Yeah. And they have double the differential of the 50.
So it's funny. Like I like watching a lot of the TBA 50 guys. And JJ throws all 16, and it's not because of.
Hold on, Tommy. We got Steven. Boys. Oh, there we go. We're back. What's up, boys? Who's talking? This is your boy Frankie Avalon, and I'm hanging out here. I don't know what's going on with I think the internet connection's having some issues. Could be the heat.
Get Charlie.
The internet's got heat stroke.
It'd be like Charlie in the chat, like for the last term, where he's like, "Fuck this place, internet sucks." Or,
That's so funny. Yeah, Stephen Major of Major Bowling, by the way, and one of their guys, Dennis Bissonette, here in the city, taking on. Oh! Get out of there, 10-pin.
but it's
Drive alive.
it's funny you're talking about differentials because like JJ throws 16,
He does,
and his explanation was the numbers on 16-pound cores are just to his liking.
Yep.
And he's very much a numbers guy. It's not a weight or carry thing. It's all about core numbers for him.
You know, I first kind of gave him a test drive when we bowled the Father's Day 500. Over at Broadway, and I brought the 16s with me. Hadn't really thrown them a lot because I had just drove them a few days before that, and really should have got into the 16. When I got into the 16 purple and actually flared quite a bit, quite significant. And then I really came on and made that first cut, and I was so far behind after the first couple of games. I came back and made the first cut, but missed the second cut. I ended up being one out of the cut, the second cut. But that ball shaped like a resin ball for me almost. It was insane how much that ball shaped. And that 16 pounds on the half pocket hits, I carried a couple of 7s that I would have definitely left with the 15s.
Yeah.
So it's just a tool in the toolbox, something I won't use all the time, obviously, but you know, I tried something. That was way right. That was scared of 15.
Yeah.
That's easy to do on 15.
Yeah, it's easy to do when you can't throw it away from you at all.
Yeah, not on that one. But yeah, so it's definitely something not to use all the time. But like, you know, you get so much differential in something like the Black Pink Widows, right?
Oh yeah,
way too much differential for me. I drilled a couple of them. I bowled some decent sets with them, but definitely more condition specific.
About
when it went away fast.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the
Like,
whole.
real fast.
I know that it works for some people,
Right.
but for me, the whole concept of an asymmetric urethane ball doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's not been one that's been super popular. Like, honestly,
It's very niche, I think, for even
Right.
urethane lovers.
and if you're gonna do it, you know, you really should put a fairly weaker cover on it. I think. To
Right.
match up. When you put a cover like the Purple Hammer cover on that, which definitely picks up, it's going to make it very sensitive, very, very condition specific. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. Drive alive now, taking a 2-pin lead.
So he moved inside off the first one, and the question was that I kind of proposed was, if he moves off of that, will he still be able to get the corners out, or is the ball going to be able to? Is it going to be going too forward through the pins? He rung a 10-pin in the third. Looked to me, just made the same shot and said he's just.
I wonder if I should go a little lighter with the brightness on this. Does it look a little dark to you on there?
A little dark, yeah.
Let's see if I can. Oh, there we go. Come on. Down a couple more.
Yeah,
There we go.
That's kind of the big thing. It's like you move into that area, you're
Oh.
really kind of not creating a lot of down lane shape.
So we're just one
That
on
is
the
the
game.
tendency to leave those corner pins because the ball's going so forward with the pins. To me, that's a lot of 9.
There we
because
go.
It looked like you missed right.
We just went up one on the game limit. I think that looks way better now.
Yeah, because you don't
I like
want the
that
ball to
picture.
be violent down lane. And then, but also, there's so much friction built into the middle part of the lane now, up the front middle, that you need ball speed to keep it online because you're still throwing it. Your laydown spot is left of the head pin, and you're throwing it to 10, 12. You need enough ball speed to keep it online, or else it's gonna get offline so early. It's just gonna run away from the head pin.
If it's too fast, say I'll run.
If it's
Ooh, that one just,
yeah, it's
that guy out there never made the corner.
That's where
So Dennis down 5 right now.
yeah, it's how it broke down, and that's how you tend to see these patterns break down, especially when they're very, very tight from the get go. Oh.
Dennis with a big open there, so that's going to give
It
5
depends
alive.
because the
Yeah.
one thing about
16 pin lead. 6.
yeah, one thing that the righties have is they created friction, but the friction isn't downline, it's in the front part. So they still have to navigate that. But
That was a great shot. Kept the speed just a hair softer on that one for Dennis.
well, sometimes, but the thing that the righties have is you still have that oil on the extreme outside part of the lane. So sometimes it creates a situation where it turns into a reverse block, where you almost have more oil on the outside than in the middle, where that usually doesn't develop for the lefties. The lefties can almost use the early friction that the righties create to their advantage. Now, it doesn't look like that's happened fully. They are still able to move left and create some shape down lane, but they still have to navigate that early friction.
That was right. Yeah, that was right and fast.
Yeah, that was right, but that's where I think you can say shows just how good of a look he has.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 9 is fine on that hit.
Yeah,
A
absolutely.
lot of guys, that's like a 5-count bucket.
And
or
even his
washout.
ball in the 6th frame was right, and he got away with a blower 7.
Minus. If you wanted to, you can throw some balls on 18. You left it on just for practice. That's up to you. You don't have to. If you want to stay with it.
Yeah, and part of that is when you miss right, you're throwing it through the friction into the oil, so the ball loses energy as it goes.
Oh, okay.
So and then it sees less friction, and it has less energy to recover, so it compounds the misses. So that's why I think that's why we were saying 9 on that is a good lead because it could have easily been a washout. Left. Yeah, so that to me looked nervy. He hit up on that.
Yeah, that was definitely in a little bit. Definitely a hit job.
I heard that. That's
He went
Yeah,
golfing.
when golfing, him, Splinter, and
dodged his host duties.
oh, he was here for quite a while. He was here for qualifying. Tommy Guns is just chilling. But him and I just hanging out. Hey, Niner, way to make your first cut.
Yeah,
Us.
thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
money. Guns actually helped me. He's like, you need to move about 2 zones right. I did it.
Big
and-
bear right here.
Oh. That's what I was supposed to
So gives it right back to Dennis, who now,
Yeah, so
if he strikes, can
that's
take the
why
lead back.
always
by
advocate
9 pins.
for shooting all those pairs straight. Anything that you can make all the pins with the ball, is generally better
Not
to play
one of
those
them.
straight.
I bowl on that thing. That was ridiculous.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Like, you got to trust it on 16 that it's going to,
Yeah.
you can't play 16 anything like 15. You throw that on 15, it's probably a bucket. You throw that on 16, it's dead high flush. The ball just runs over the 9.
Yeah.
You have to know that. Dennis is a smart guy. He's figured that out. He now takes a 9-pin lead, can extend that to 19 with a strike here in the 9th. Back and forth match. Dennis had a big lead early.
Yeah.
Private Live got a double-digit lead. He gave it back. Now Dennis back in the driver's seat.
I think he has a good picture for this pair now.
Just don't miss left on 15.
He's 6'8".
That is a horrible. That looks like a really good shot.
That's a very bad break. That lane. All right, I gotta
I can't
text Jim.
believe that came off that spot that hard. Really? So it's kind of funny. This pair 15 is actually the disaster lane for lefties. That 15 is so tight. The 8K tournament a couple of years ago. I had a bye in the first round and I bowled Ian. In the second round, he's a lefty. So Ian Fitzpatrick, he was bowling. He was actually in the first eliminator match. And I was the 9th seed, so I had the top seed for the second round. So I got to pick. So I got to choose any pair I wanted to bowl on. So it's the first one. I picked 15 and 16 because I was like, he's left-handed, he's going to be lost. And after the match, he was like, I just couldn't get anything to hook on that lane. I was like, yeah, sorry, dude. That's why I picked this pair.
So the thing for me on this pair was the pin action. It wasn't the way the wood was. It seemed to me I threw a perfect ball and it was kind of.
Yeah,
I think we should just leave it there. Just use it. Play the deadwood.
So 15 is always.
Who's here? You might want to mute that.
Ding! Oh.
All right, so that was close. I thought Dennis had made that. Actually, with the pin had slid over. If that was actually an on-spot one, he probably makes that. It actually went in front of the 8-pin. But that 6-pin had gone off spot just enough. 157 there. Let's see what Private Live does here. If he just marks and that doubles the 10, he can shut out.
Yeah,
So strike here would go a long way to get him. Oh, great shot.
So I'm asking for that. I think
That was a nice shot. That was a great ball. So
no, just
we got Linus over there just warming up on lane 18, getting ready for the championship match. All right, here's your scenario. The best Dennis can do is 187 if he strikes out. Private Live would need a strike on the first ball and 8. A strike in 8-0 gives him 188. So that's the scenario. Anything less than that, then Dennis still has a chance to win. And Dennis is on his good lane. Lane 16 is a much better lane for the left.
for the win.
Yeah! So, not over yet.
I know.
8-0 is enough.
8,
9 clearly is enough.
Yeah. 8-0, 8-0.
7-2 would be enough.
Yeah,
7
8 would be 88.
7-1 could be a possible tie. So a lot of different scenarios to go through. But if he just throws it like that, it's not going to matter.
Anything in the pocket's a winner, except the Lily.
Yo, lily pad. Then you have to try to go for like the 5-7. I think if you're a righty,
I think you just take the 1 and force him to throw 3.
Yeah.
I mean, that's such a ridiculous. What a ridiculous scenario that would be.
All right, here we go. What's going to happen?
Uh-oh.
That was right.
Oh,
needs
what the
one. Needs one.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No, he's got
Oh,
88.
he's got 8. It's over. You're right. 8-0. I did say that. You're right. I thought, for some reason, I thought he had 7 still up there.
He had a lot still up there for a
Yeah,
minute.
the 4 pin was up there for a little while. The 8 pin was up there for a little while. The 7 pin was up there for a half second. It could have been 5, ended up 8, and now guess what? It is enough.
Yeah.
We are going to have an all sweep the leg team final with Linus and Private. Sweep the rack, sweep the leg. I don't know. Get him a body bag.
We really spun that one up, huh?
Yeah.
That's a real dreidel ball.
Yeah. 5 Alive, 189 will be a winner. He will move on to face Linus. He's going to try to go full. Oh, look at the old backup. Where was that earlier?
That's a
How's the
really
right?
that's a ridiculous one-handed backup ball.
That was impressive, actually. Like, slapped the 10 out and everything. A little jealous. I can't do that. Here we go. I think we're going to see it again. Nope. Going more conventional.
Norm's going to show us a little versatility.
I saw, yeah, that's what we said. Yeah, I said sweep the leg, but I was thinking Karate Kid, you know? Get a body bag. All right, so Dennis with a nice run here today. Takes home a $340 payday, so. Sweet turn. Great bowling by Dennis. So we'll have Bass reset him for practice for Linus. He'll get 2 shots on each lane. And I want to see your predictions here in the chat, folks.
I think he gets. I think.
No, in
Right. No, you just go from game to game. I mean, it's never gonna. That's no tournaments do that though. Like the part of
just ask.
yeah, part of the whole tournament experience is being able to make those adjustments on the fly, and then your first 2 frames are not necessarily experiments, but you know, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, if you're the leadoff guy, then you make a little bit of a guess. But you know, usually you can kind of look over and see where guys are playing them. But you don't usually see.
That's a good perspective.
You don't usually see so much difference from lanes pair to pair. Like in this house, these lanes actually do play quite a bit different sometimes. Like I think the biggest difference is when you go from 1 to 2 to 5 and 6, like 1 tends to hook a lot, 5 tends to be tight. Like,
Any pair over there.
and then if you go 7 and 8 to 13 and 14, that pair will be dramatically
Going
different.
5, 6 to 11, 12. I mean, a little bit different.
Yeah, anytime that side of the house always plays a lot different. That's why they do the cross the way they do, so that everybody pulls 2 games from each side.
Oh, and that's why they have 2 pairs, 3 pairs.
Yeah, that's what.
empty.
Yeah, that's why they use 19 and 20 and 9 and 10 as breakdown, so that sets up so that everybody bowls 2 games on each side of the house for equity. And we've always done it that way, which is nice. I mean,
No, just throwing that out there. I didn't know if it was like a bad suggestion. Or
no, it's just that you know, every tournament in existence has crosses and
it brings out the best of them.
exactly.
No, that's good.
And there's
I do appreciate that.
and there's a you know, you start to learn like certain things you can do. Like a lot of times, first frame when you move to a different pair, a lot of times I'll make like a 2-board move left just to kind of hedge against a little bit of breakdown and give it. And sometimes you come light. A lot of times, a 2-board move, the only difference is you maybe leave a flat 10 or you hit the switch zone. if you make a good shot. So, you know,
That's the difference. Right either left leg that you have that.
yeah, if you're
I'm a lefty, so I move one more right, or maybe a half.
yeah, or you know, if you know that you're going to a pair that has a little more friction, you make that adjustment. If you know, if you don't, you don't. Or maybe you just make a little adjustment. But if you see that if your ball reaction, especially being left-handed, if your ball reaction doesn't change much game one, I mean, unless you're following
Yeah,
2 or 3 lefties, there's probably no reason to think that it's going to change a lot going into the next game.
that's what I'm gonna say. Is, you just be aware of your surroundings.
Right.
See who,
Take a look and see who you're following. If I'm following guys that have a lot of rev rate, I'm definitely making an adjustment the first couple frames, you know, first call on each lane.
an adjustment to more hook, right?
Yeah, and to them, you know, probably blowing the pattern up a little bit, specifically blowing the front part of the lane up a little more.
So you're gonna move up.
I'm just gonna go 2 and 1, and basically say if I make a good shot, most likely worst case scenarios I ring 10 or flat 10.
That move your feet left 2 and then move your shot.
Your target 1, yeah, left, yeah, yeah. So your feet and eyes always go the same direction. And basically, what that does is it puts your point down lane in the same spot, but it just moves your target and your lay down spot into an area where there's just a little bit more oil in the front part of the lane, so that the ball doesn't hook early.
Good knowledge to.
Yeah, but the lefty game is quite a bit different. The way you guys see adjustments is a little different from us.
Yeah, in a sense, but there's always a response to what you say that you're going to teach me or you're going to do. Like when I was playing other sports, it was just the opposite.
Yeah.
In bowling, I mean, there's no less of a breakdown, so it could be different.
Yeah,
Later on in the game, but at the beginning of the game, the first game,
I mean, you will see transition every time you throw a bowling ball down the lane. It will change the lane a little bit, but that transition is going to happen a lot slower. But the contrary to that is, you know, when the lanes are really difficult, the righties can kind of break the pattern down where you kind of have to create your own look. You know, there's not a lot of traffic to create extra friction on the lane for you. All right.
Here we go. Well, you need some predictions in here. I'm going to put our comments in here, who I say. I'm going to say my prediction is I got minus 227, Pride 226.
Oh, shit.
How's that? How's that?
That's right. Oh, my God, the friction.
Ooh. Hold on. I need to edit that. No, just kidding. Oh, let's see. We're going to put Vic. What do you got on there?
197, 194.
Who for the win? Who do you got? Prive alive. So you said Prive 197 minus 193. That's Vic's prediction.
Ooh, I'm actually gonna go 186.
Let's see, guns
186, 179 minus.
minus 186.
I think the lanes are getting ugly.
79.
Good old
Priver.
Good
Priver. There you go. There's our predictions for the three of us sitting here. What do you guys got at home?
He's really good.
We got Ding Dong checking in, a Private Live minus finals, all Bopo finals here. Actually.
I just have a suspicion that the scores are going to get ugly.
All right. And you're saying minus can win ugly. Oh, you're the only one that took prize. You're the only one. Is that where he's from? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's where he's from. That sounds right. He's one of us though. He bowled Bopo last year. And actually,
really?
them two are teammates on the Bopo team together.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So. Right. So if he can make the drive, then there's no excuse for anyone else not to.
But in six, yeah,
Well, I mean, he was warming up on 18, so he should be pretty loose.
This pair is getting tricky though.
Yeah. Maybe I was wrong and I underestimated how much the ball speed difference.
Jamming it. What's
So-
your favorite flavor of jam?
What were the odds?
What's that?
What were the odds?
I think we had Linus was like minus 110 and Pride was plus 220 to win this. So
It doesn't make sense.
No, that doesn't make any sense. You're losing money.
Minus 110 each.
there you go. I don't know. We need to get this on like DraftKings or something.
If I saw that on DraftKings, I would immediately do the plus 220 because you're getting so much equity.
Right. So I'm saying.
You'd be the worst bookie ever.
Right. That's why I'm not a bookie.
You get whacked.
You get in a hurry.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to find those lines at El Dorado.
No, that's for sure. Let's see.
Check
So we only had Christopher Roy besides us. He said Private Live for the win, but we don't have any other score predictions in here. Except for our three are in there. They're all over. We got it on Twitch, Facebook.
Everyone's listening on mute. I guess.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I really,
Wow.
But
Uh-oh.
That looks slow.
oh, Katie checking in 202 Linus to Private Live 188. Okay, there's a prediction. I like it.
what's the odds and scores?
Can I wait till the ninth frame and then edit my prediction?
No.
Is that how predictions work?
What's that, Brian?
What's the odds and the scores?
Scores.
All right, so he's gonna see if he makes an adjustment off the ball hooking early. Oh,
Buddy, take it off. Right on, man. Yep. How long did it take to get here? Not terrible, but it's kind of like just enough to like not make it all the time. Like exactly why you don't see it. I get it. Trust me, I get it.
I'm sure it's not the $1,000 first place prize that we get. That's deterring you.
Right.
40-minute drive was almost enough to say no, but
Brian's like, I still saw
40.
Stopped bowling week 3 years ago. So it's 5 and 6.
Yeah.
I don't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you there.
I don't do tournaments.
Why I like bowling my leagues here. It's all sports. We never put on a house. So.
Yeah.
I don't do anything but help.
I bowl one house shot league just to have an average every year, like a regular.
You don't like walking in the league and having some fudge knuckle.
More money. 40 in bracket.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
You're preaching the
Yeah, like Lewiston.
we have
fucking
fucking
James-
Thursday nights.
James Ward fucking
Yeah.
throw it all over the place and average 250.
Man, I shot a 300.
I'm on the runs the bracket.
Right. All right, Dennis. Drive safe, brother. Yeah. Possibly. I gotta check her with schedule. So I know. Trust me. I'd sign up now if I knew what my schedule was.
I signed up for all
Oh,
the
boy.
rest of the year.
Yeah. Did not forget about it.
All right,
That's a good
so-
idea. All right. Thanks, Dennis. Take care.
All right, so Linus made the Durban, which is a hell of a pickup on that.
That is a great pickup.
And then Jake hit up on that one a little bit, but hey, at 3-6, it's a good 8, easy spare.
Easy enough.
I
This
mean,
pattern-
as far as spares go, it's
Yes. Correct. Today, I don't know if you can count anything as an easy spare.
no, not necessarily easy, but it's
I like his chances. He's been a great spare shooter all day. He's a great spare shooter.
not a split.
Woo!
Again, it is.
Oh, Tommy's over there shaking my camera.
Oh shit!
Pretty good. Damn it, Tommy.
Damn it!
That's
That
awesome. Not a
sounded-
camera
That,
technician.
that sounded very Napoleon Dynamite.
Right.
Damn it!
My goodness. That's a movie I haven't seen in a long time.
doing Thursdays and shit.
No, I haven't done that in a while. No, I bowled actually down here Thursdays now. That was, yeah, it was inside, but the release was good. His hand was in a good spot, but it's almost like he's not trusting it to the right now.
Just afraid that it's just not going to corner. Like,
Yeah. That tells me that he's feeling the early friction.
Right.
And he kind of feels his ball, not shaping or cornering down lane.
I would agree with that assessment 100%.
A little bit trickier spare, especially with the two-handers. Yeah, and that's
the top one. So now Linus gets back within 10 pins sitting on the bench. I wanted to share with everyone, by the way, the jersey that won the vote off, 27-26, was the livery jersey here. Bang, wearing that today with my little Grim Reaper with the durometer on it. So you can order that from rippedapparel.com, along with this one, which lost, which is my Helheim jersey.
Which honestly, I can't believe that one lost.
That one's badass. It's awesome too. I'm
yeah.
gonna wear it next time. So it's sick, dude. I love it. It's my McLaren colors.
Ball change to what is something I can't.
So let's go back here and put this back up.
I don't know.
But yeah, so
Looks really
you
shiny.
can order that. Let me stay here.
It's a really shiny.
There they are. Boom.
But the color
Available now.
look like that. You're the storm guy.
You're the one-stop shop for all your bowling jersey needs.
It does look like a DNA coil.
I now have 6 of my own customs. King Ding Dong has 4 customs, and we have our custom FDDS logo. So definitely you can catch all those on the Rift Apparel website. Linus can draw even. Oh!
His ball is just not getting through the spot now.
That looked like he switched to the DNA coil, which looked okay on 16.
Yeah, and to be honest, that one, it looked like he made an adjustment, but it's just he's having trouble getting his ball through that early hook.
I'd like to thank our sponsors here at the bottom of the page, Bowler Builders Pro Shops and Ace Mitchell, and as well as Brunswick, who is stepping up to sponsor our tournament series once again this year, coming up in the fall. Ace Mitchell gave us that Ebonite Fireball, purple and gold, won by Dan Toll. That's on your screen now. Congratulations, Dan. And our next tournament is July 28th here at Bayside Bowl, the missed match play tournament. That has a who's who list of former champions in that event. That, to me, is the hardest tournament to win that we run. That match play event is super hard. Very unpredictable event.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Mallory, our own resident PWBA pro, Mallory Clark. Linus, let's go. Mallory, how'd you guys bowl today? You bowled the tournament up in Lewiston because obviously you and Splinter weren't eligible to bowl this one. How did it go up in Lewiston today? Did you guys win? And if you didn't, who did?
And now we play the waiting game.
Tick, 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 tick.
Dead air.
What did the Pink Panther say when he stepped on an ant?
I think you got me with this one.
Dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant.
Unbelievable.
So Prime Alive with a nice switch there extends to a 34 pin lead halfway through the match. Linus in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah. So Linus needs to find a way to get his ball through the front part of the lane. And he's been able to do it with spin.
Ooh, a little high. Yeah.
But his ball is just starting up earlier than it has all day.
Yeah, a lot of traffic now at this point in the day, you know.
A lot of traffic.
He sat around for 2 other matches on top of it for this final. So Mallory checked in and said, we finished third. Janessa, Adrian versus Nick and Nick in the finals right now. Okay.
So Linus needs to, I think he needs to up his ball speed. And then just hope that it corners.
So if he can't up his ball speed, do you think he could use a little bit of loft to his advantage where those fronts are hooking? Do you think that would help him a little bit? Or
does he have that in the tool bag?
That I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen him loft it.
The Lawnmower Man checking in. Go Prive. Go Prive alive.
So he has room to move left.
He does. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, and we'll see. And you know, he can circle it around the ball with the best.
But when you move left, you always run the risk of the ball looking even earlier.
Oh, ball change back to the
Okay.
new. Not quite enough
And
on the
that
back.
is not a good sign.
Yeah, that's what does Randy call that? The urethane 10?
Well,
Anything that's a flat 10.
I mean, it's the new, so you're half right.
it's the not urethane 10.
Yeah,
Yes, it is, Mallory. Championship match. Linus against Private Live. Linus was the top seed today after the eliminated rounds were all said and done. Private Live actually was the last one in at the 4 seed. He took down Chunk Rivera in the first match, 219, 173, and then defeated Dennis Bitsonet in the semifinals to get here to take on Linus. So this is a championship match. $700 to the winner and a paid entry into the TOC in the fall.
So he can catch a double here. That would basically end the match.
Yes.
I don't think Linus is going to be able to put 5 strikes together with his ball reaction.
And it would extend the lead to 40, 45 right now if he strikes.
He strikes here, yeah.
45.
That looks left.
And that held. Now. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Matt, did you change to a different tank top? You changed. Yeah, there you go. Nice. It's a kind of an eclectic musical mix here today. Like it's not really pumping up the crowd, but it's not.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I
it's
don't
kind of just a smooth, easy listening.
It's lulling us to sleep.
We really
Pretty good.
nice. Oh, take those!
And I think that's gonna
55 pin lead.
55.
Yeah, Vic is the only one who picked Private Live, and he is looking great on that prediction right now.
On fire in the last game.
So
He's incredible to watch right now.
So with Lena only being able to get to 200 even, and Jake already being in the 220 with 2 frames to go, anything other than striking out and then getting help, the match is mathematically over.
All right, there it is. One thing about Linus, and this is what I love about bowling with him, we bowled the over-under Neva double. That guy never gives up. He is trying stuff. He is a grinder, and you know what? If it's in anyone to bring it back, it's on Linus. Because I could definitely see him.
So if he gets his hit, he does force Jake to at least make one
stay
or
clean.
two,
And one of them.
like at least one
One of the
quality
two.
shot. Yeah,
Absolutely.
he would need. He wouldn't need a mark, but he would need like 9 out, 9 out would give him 201.
Yep.
So
Right.
So this is mandatory.
Joe Parente checking in Private Live. Woo. Oh, that was
Does it corner?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I was just laughing.
All right, so
He just Private Live is going to be
it's the
a
winner.
champion. He is going to be eligible to. What's that?
Good issue.
Oh, yep.
He throws it.
Yep. He would like this. Yeah, he'd bowl well right now. So Private Live, I'm gonna make a banner here, so we're gonna have this ready for his interview.
And it's always good when you have 2 frames to go and you don't need to make a shot
Right?
in a title match. It's always a nice feeling.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, Linus made almost as much. He made more in brackets than his runner-up finish. He made over 500.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, and a high game pot. Yeah, that's pretty solid. $1,100 day. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's nice.
I mean, it sucks to lose, but that'll definitely make you not feel as bad about it. With almost $1,100.
Second place, 600.
No.
Oh,
All right, I'm going to put this right at the top here so we can have that for his champions interview. Private Live with victory lap in the 9th frame.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna get his picture on the. There it is. Look at these. What a great sportsmanship. A couple of good teammates to going at it, battling head to head. That was amazing, and I can't wait to get Jacob up here for his champions interview. And Linus, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Love Linus to death.
That safe scores.
And
That safe scores.
right here.
I don't think they do.
There it is. Private Live running the ladder today. Thanks, brother. Thanks, bowling. I'll definitely see you at some tournaments here, and we'll see you up in Lewiston too, for sure. So,
Oh, you're doing
yeah, something like that. Yeah, I love the sportsmanship. We got this. We got Jimmy Pritz. Congratulations, Jacob. Here we go. We're going to show all these comments on here. John Croto, the lawnmower man, checking in. Way to go, Pride. Chris Williams, nice work, Jacob. John Croto says great sportsmanship. I'll tell you what, that is awesome. There it is. Welcome to the winner's circle. And let's get in here and change the camera back to the. There it is. So we're going to get Private Live up here for his interview. Jacob, let's get a picture with you on the lanes real quick with your ball.
Linus.
Great job. All right, homie. All right. Thanks, Tommy Guns here, everybody. Came in and hung out. He was with us here for the duration. So we're gonna get Private Live in here. There he is, the new champion. Congratulations. Welcome to the TOC, brother. Talk about your day, qualifying, and then you did a great job running through that round of 16 to get into it, and then round of 8, shooting up into the top 4.
Yeah, early on, I didn't really have a good look. Shot 171, missed a few makeables.
Yep.
I got to make them, so I went to the next pair on 17-18, and 17-18 played super tight.
Yep.
And just could not get a look. Kept moving right. And
Yep.
Hit the shin, goes right.
Yeah.
So finally, I'm like, I got to, keep my speed down, and that's what I did on the east side of the house, and then went
Yep.
181, 201.
Oh, okay.
With a
Yep.
few missed makeables,
Yep.
And then here I opened up a lot, and you had to get left and knock it right at 10. 10 hooked real early, so
Yeah.
I had a little bit of a bounce there.
Yep.
But yeah,
It was so much fun to watch. I'll tell you what. So were you in that IQ tour solid?
all day.
All day.
Yeah, there's the match of 16 to get cut to 8. I was gonna switch to the high road pearl because I was just reading early, and I'm like, I just gotta stay with the IQ, shape it.
Yep.
I just had to, got 3 in a row to make
Right.
it. And I jumped up to 3rd there, and
Yep.
and just trying to stay clean and stay in it.
Awesome. I'll tell you what, it was fun to watch, and running the ladder, that's a hard thing to do, winning 3 matches, especially against the quality of competition
Yeah.
you had, having Chunk and then Dennis and then, of course, your teammate Linus. So a little teammate on teammate crime, but that was fun. So congratulations.
Thank
Let's get you some money in your
Perfect.
hands here. 700 big ones for you. The paid entry into the TOC in the fall. So
Thank you.
welcome to the winner's circle, my friend.
Thank you.
Congratulations. So right on.
Thank you.
Absolutely, buddy. That's your champion, folks. Jacob Privé, Private Live, taking home the title. Thank you, everyone who tuned in today to the Frankie and Ding Dong Show page. We really appreciate all of our fans. We appreciate all the bowlers that came out and supported this event and all of our events. See, there's that new jersey you guys can get. Ooh, Rift Apparel. It's really comfortable. So thank you to Brunswick Bowling. Thank you to Charlie Mitchell and all the great staff here at Bayside, as always, to give us the best venue to have these tournaments and the tournament series. We got 17 events coming up. this coming season. Before that, we have our last major of the 2023-2024 season, the Miss Match Play, coming up in 2 weeks here at Bayside Bowl. It's full at 64 right now, but we're taking names for the waiting list. I think we're 10 deep on the waiting list right now. If you haven't gone on, definitely check out the Frankie and Ding Dong Show page on how to sign up for that. And yeah, we'll get you on the waiting list. And thank you to Brunswick Bowling. Thank you to Bowler Builders Pro Shops. Frankie and Ding Dong Show here, Bowler Builders Pro Shops, coming at you guys. Thank you, Jimmy Clark, shop owner, for always supporting us. Hey, look at Matt hanging out over here in the background. What's up, Matt? Matt bowled today. Matt, great job today, brother. You made that first cut, too. So.
I did make
That was awesome. And Mike made a nice little run through. I thought he was going to make the top 4 for a while, but it was close. But it was fun.
Jacob came through.
He did. Jacob was awesome. Jacob was the man today. So it was cool to see him get a title. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. We appreciate it. And we'll see you here in 2 weeks for the Miss Match Play Championship. That's going to be a fun one. $2,000 on top for that. So you don't want to miss it. Take care, everybody. Peace out.